Alright. Hey guys, welcome to Mass Effect 2 Legendary. I believe we're on part 7. We are going to go recruit the convict. We just did Kasumi's loyalty mission. And we did Kasumi and Zaid's loyalty missions in the last episode.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
And what was it? I would say, dang, what is it? Mass Effect 1 was 13 videos. We're not even halfway through the game yet. We're on part 7 for Mass Effect 2. So there's a lot more to it, but it's a lot more plot-oriented, too. I don't know, it just excites me. The prison ship Purgatory. Owned by the notorious Blue Suns Mercenary Company, Purgatory was once an ARC ship used to hold agricultural animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumors abound that the Blue Suns turned skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it is nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. Okay, so it's run by Blue Suns, so tech. I know what I'm running into here, and I want Garrus, because he's an infiltrator like me, but he has the assault rifle, so he's good for that. He's a nice heavy hitter. And likely we're gonna run into armor. And that's honestly better with Miranda. Or Morden. I'll bring Morden on a main mission. Okay, everybody's got what I want them to have. I don't think I've ever brought Morden on this mission before. Maybe I have with one of my other shepherds. If I brought Zaid on every Blue Suns mission, then I'd have him for half the game. I try to space it out relatively evenly. You get some extra dialogue if you bring Miranda at the very end, but not much, so you're really not missing much.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
I'll relinquish one bullet. Where do you want it?
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
I'm not surrendering my gun. Period.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space and the galaxy is a safer place.
Reminder, Palaven is the Turian homeworld.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
Let's get on with this.
Have there been escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
I mean, what?
Inhumane. Unacceptable. Violation of basic organic dignity.
I agree. Let's talk to this guy.
Hey guys, over here. Let me ask you something.
Okay, Yuri Lowenthal, as a prisoner.
If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? He knows something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
Alright.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
I wasn't asking.
You're in a high-security facility with guns and cameras everywhere, and you're threatening me?
Those guns and cameras won't be fast enough to save you.
Is that right?
I told you to stop.
Call it off. At least for now. Your package will be at out processing just down the hall.
Yeah, I happen to agree with Morden. Inorganic.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Alright.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems. Enemy!
Very nice, Morden.
Headshot! One down.
No, you stay down.
Reinforce out processing. Shepard is loose.
Need to release Jack from cryo.
Doc.
Hostile!
Woo! Garrus? Garrus, you alright? Garrus? Buddy? Buddy, you okay? Garrus? No! Oh, God. Get... Your magic.
Incoming. They're through my shields!
Yes!
Change weapons.
Nice shot! This should punch through their armor.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard is loose. Get people to...
Yeah, what was that?
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
However, required if we want to get Jack out of stasis.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
That's Jack? We have to get down there.
If you have Grunt, he starts laughing really hard about how she's fucking tearing up the place. I brought Grunt with me last time.
Warning. Warning.
They're attacking Jack.
No! It's the other way around, Garrus.
This should come in handy.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Tex, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
Yeah, that's Jack.
Prisoner weight person. Impressive biotic ability. Could be problematic on Normandy.
You don't say. Can I get down there? No. Can any of us get up? Are we all glitched here? No, we're good.
All prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open every airlock on this ship.
No, you won't.
Got no shields!
I love this rifle.
I forgot. Oh, Morden.
Not a problem.
Get the SMG, please. Hi, kitty cat. If you let Garrus snipe to his heart's content, which I usually don't, in this playthrough, you'll hear, I love this rifle quite a bit.
It's about to go off.
You boys are fast. Any loot? There's loot tucked in random places here.
Shepard, the warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
Shows you what kind of people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do here, but it's in the galaxy's best interests. This guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
Prisoners helpless. Guard had power. Perhaps abused it. Violence here could be retribution.
Both of you have great points. Because, yeah, Warden Kirill is, I agree, nothing more than a criminal at the end of the day.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8.
I'll have fun.
Taking cover.
Oi.
I'm going in.
Direct organ trauma.
Branch 1.
Damn, Warden.
Snipe that one. Perfect.
Garrus is very vocal about, sniping.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Jesus Christ, Jack.
Look out!
I'm going in.
I was gonna say, one of you wanna hit him? Alright. Ah!
Wish I were standing downwind.
Hostiles have lost shields.
Morton! You son of a bitch. Oh! Holy shit, did you guys see the Centurion next to that thing just get disintegrated? Holy crap. Like, I knew it injured other people. I've actually never seen someone get straight up disintegrated. Holy crap. That was awesome.
Scratch one.
Oh yeah, Jack? Yeah, she's fucking pissed.
I'll light him up.
One, two shot.
Find Jack. Full alert. Find Jack.
Yeah, good luck. She ripped through Ymir mechs like they were fucking butter, dude. Anything? Nope. Okay. Oh, man. I'm so glad I finally got to see someone disintegrate because of the Ymir going nuclear. Holy shit. It was awesome.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
You're literally shooting from the hip, dude.
Firing a high-impact shot. Nice shooting.
Thanks, not what I was aiming for, but, you know.
Clean hit.
Snipe that one.
You boys are very proud of yourselves. Can't blame you.
Hostiles.
Haha. Oh, okay.
Oh.
And stay down.
Guys. Oh. You're not too confident now, are you? Well, we all had the same idea. Oh. Damn it. Whiffed. Another commander.
Deploying incineration tech.
What the fuck? Ah.
Headed for combat.
Stop!
Cerberus.
Yeah, you'll get additional dialogue with Miranda here.
What the hell do you want? I just saved your ass. He was already dead. He just didn't know it. Now, what the hell do you want? My name is Shepard, and I'm here to get you off this ship. I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus. I'm offering to be your friend. You don't want to be my enemy.
Shepard's combat ability impressive. Determination equally impressive. Enemies don't last long.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid? This ship is going down in flames. I've got the only way out. I'm offering to take you with me. And you're arguing.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try. We're not going to attack her. Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while. Tell me what you're thinking. I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases. I'll give you full access. You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here? Move out.
Oh, Miranda throws a fucking fit. If you say that in front of her. That delights Jack. Recruited prisoner known as Jack for the team. Purgatory's betrayal of Shepard unacceptable. Fortunately, was able to reverse credit transfer. May have to take steps against Blue Suns to demonstrate consequences of interference. Oh boy.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal. Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find. Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Yeah, they're gonna be best friends. I'm sure. This isn't a disaster waiting to happen. Damage protection, yes please. Shield upgrade, yes please. Tech damage, yes please. Tech duration, yes please. Haha. How am I doing on resources? Of course, my platinum is low again.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
What do you mean?
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. Just be careful when talking about personal matters.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it. The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
I just asked if there was anything I should know, and you said nothing. Well, we haven't checked on Joker in a while.
I've got an appointment with Shahira in 3 months. I can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
I mean, fair enough. She is more than a prostitute. She'll just also have sex with you if you want to. She doesn't care. Hi, kitty cat.
Okay, Shepard, glad you're back, but keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
Are you sure, Joker?
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. No surprise, Morden acts superior to everyone, like he's got tenure at FU. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting. She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
You two play nice. Alright. We'll do our rounds before we go see what the fucking elusive man wants.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Some other time. About to test new bioweapon. Not on us, of course. Didn't think I had to specify, but Joker got nervous. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
He makes a comment, and I don't remember if this is actually, I don't remember if this is actually in something I may have missed, or if he says it in like in one of his things of like, I can't talk right now, I'm doing this, where he talks about how Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in their back molars, but those capsules also have the potential to make the head explode.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Alright. I'm guessing I'm gonna get the same fucking thing from Miranda and Garrus, but it's worth a shot.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Well, he can kiss my ass. I have rounds to make. Thank you, Tooltip. I do know shotguns are only effective at short range. Kasumi will be talkative, though.
Hey, got a minute? I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going through Keiichi's gray box. It's so nice to have him back. Even in that form, I miss him. Zaid's strolling around like he owns the place. But he seems a little confused. 20 years of seeking revenge, and now it's over. Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Yeah, Kasumi knows what's going on the ship at all times.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Let me guess. Garrus is going to be busy with calibrations.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
As you guys might have guessed, calibrations is a huge fucking joke among the fans, and so much so that it became an in-universe joke as well. Okay, well, again, Kasumi and Zaid usually have something to say, so we'll at least see what they have to say. And Ken and Gabby should have some stuff to say as well, but Jack definitely will.
Back for more? Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men.
Krogan DMZ is the system where they live. It's what it's literally called. It's also the closest system to Earth.
Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. I appreciate what you did down there. Might not seem like it, but you did the right thing. Killing Vito solves a lot of problems, and not just my own. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Oh, yeah. He does throw knives. Sick.
Hey. What do you think of Miranda and Jacob? Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth. What do you think of our mission? I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose. I've picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors? I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
So... make Jack stronger. Yes, please.
Hey. Tell me about you, Jack. I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files. If they're helping you, that's good enough for me. Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it. What if the answers aren't what you expect? I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places. What happens when you find what you're looking for? I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done. What's your history with Cerberus? They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them. You think about this a lot, don't you? I go to sleep with this. I wake up with it. Everyone I kill, I pretend it's the ones that did this to me. You don't have to live in this pit, you know. It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate, live like a queen. I could help. You'd be my first mate? I'd lead the boarding party and handle the executions. What is it about killing that fascinates you so much? I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple. I should go. Yep.
Jack can offer to have casual sex with you if you're a dude, and if you take her up on it, you cannot romance her. I think you can still get her loyalty, but you can't romance her. You shoot that romance in the foot immediately. Because that's, like, obviously not what a Jack romance is actually looking for. Hey, guys.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
Oh, carry on. I love my engineers. Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in. Making sure you're acclimatizing.
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info's floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak. Pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
So, if I remember correctly, I did say that I was not kidding when I said pretty much half the Normandy has daddy issues.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Oh, one thing. I forgot about this first. Jack also got another outfit. That one. And I'm gonna put that on her for now, because this might get me, slapped by, Twitch or YouTube. See, here's the thing. I like the outfit, except for, like, the Geordie from, Next Generation visor, actually. If I could just, like, if you could, like, take that off, I would love this outfit. I would love the hell out of it. Her loyalty outfit is essentially just a shirt. And I'm not kidding. Okay. Still trying to figure out who I want to... Excuse me. Who I want to take on this mission.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Ashley Williams, she's stationed on Horizon.
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
I'm sure you will.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew. I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after her to get to you.
Last I knew, Ash was Alliance. Why is she out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Chief Williams, it must be big. Perhaps you should take it up with her.
I will say, forewarning, or yeah, kind of forewarning. So it's whoever the Vermeer survivor is there. So if Caden lived instead, Caden's there. Ashley and Caden have pretty much word for word the exact same dialogue in Mass Effect 2. Just the exact same. So, yeah. Just keep that in mind if, like, you're sitting there being like, wow, Ash is being whatever. Caden is the exact same way. It's, they got really, really lazy when they were writing the Vermeer survivor in this.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tell me you have something.
Yes.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Chief. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Get everyone to the safe house. I'll cover you. Run!
Assuming control. We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Okay. Jack is kind of squishy, but could also be useful. Miranda could be useful. Grunt could be useful. Morden could be useful. Zaid could be useful. Kasumi, not so much. Jacob, not so much. Morden's iffy. Everyone is useful. No, I'm thinking about like what we're up against here. There's multiple facets I'm thinking of. Weapons-wise, Garrus's assault rifle is going to be great. So I don't need Zaid. But like, I'm thinking powers-wise, Jack and Miranda would also be really good. Plus, Jack has a shotgun. So Jack has biotics and a shotgun, but she's also kind of squishy. Morden is the squishiest of the team. Kasumi's not a lot of help here. Jacob doesn't have the right type of biotics. Miranda has the right type. Jack has a different type that is also helpful. Garrus's concussive shot works great. And Grunt has a shotgun and Inferno armor, or not Inferno armor, or Incendiary armor. God damn it, Incendiary ammo. Which also works well. And that's why I was saying Morden would work too, because he's got fire. Fire and biotics both work well. Sorry, I've done this with like a lot of different people. My usual MO is to default to Miranda. But I didn't use Jack a lot last game. And she's very, very, useful. I'm wishing I had, like, other squad, like, the other squad members, you know, that aren't here right now. I'm like, man, I would give for X or Y to be here. That would sure be great. Nope. You know what, Morden? You have worked really hard on these countermeasures. I think a field test is good for you. I might be healing you a lot. I'm going against, like, literally everything in me, but... something in me was like, take Jack or Miranda. But we'll see. You can play it however you want. It's just the missions get harder / easier depending on who you bring. Okay. Garrus, what have you got? Your assault rifle, good. Morden?
Armed and ready.
Also, keep in mind that Ashley has seen the collector ship once before. She knew exactly, well, she doesn't know what it is, but she recognizes it as what destroyed the Normandy. She was on there when it went down. It didn't show her there, but she was there. Because Tali was there as well.
Morden, you sure these armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers, should confused detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory? That sounds promising.
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with Seeker swarms. Have to test them in person. Should be exciting.
Great. Thanks, bud. If you're talking to him over the comm, he goes, look forward to seeing if you survive. Although there are some missions I feel like Shepard brings all of their crew on. I say they being Shepard in general, and I feel like this is one of them. Most of the fan base agrees. So collectors don't have health in the conventional sense. Morden. This is why I was worried about bringing Morden. They have armor as their health. If I can get close enough. Oh no, they do have health. They do have health. Okay. Morden, I need you to not stand in front of the laser beams. Please. The AI in this game is better. But oh boy. What are you doing, kitty cat? Are there fireworks outside? Is that why you're suddenly invading my space? Okay, I have to be methodical on how I go about the colony. Alright, there's a swarm. They moved on.
Collector ship disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
Great. Awesome. Wonderful. Remember those pods we saw in Freedom's Progress? Lives on its own. Hey. Cool. See, unlike the noises neutralized. Unlike the noises the Geth make. Yeah, that's why I needed to consider who the fuck was gonna be here. There are husks. Jack is great at getting rid of husks.
One down.
And stay there.
Miranda's really good at like the higher.
Those things look like the husks that Geth used on Eden Prime.
I thought the Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
Elusive Man was right. Collectors working with Reapers.
Yep. Jack has a technique that can like literally just completely obliterate husks that are coming at you. It's incredibly useful. Miranda's better for, like, the higher tier enemies we're gonna face here. In her, warp ability, not in,
This should come in handy.
Not in, Overload. Garrus has the assault rifle, so he's got good enough firepower. And plus, you get a little bit of extra dialogue if you bring, Garrus with you.
Husks have human characteristics, possibly repurposed colonists.
No. The Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks. But we haven't seen any. The collectors must have already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
Yep. There are no dragon's teeth here. Cat. She's trying to chew on my cord. Stop it. Sit your butt down and behave yourself. Sit down.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
They still die if you shoot them.
Fair enough.
Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
Find out for sure when you stop them.
This colony's under attack, remember? Let's move out.
Let's go.
I like how the neutral option gives you Renegade. This game is so weird.
All these empty buildings. It's unsettling.
No signs of resistance. Must have happened quickly. Hostiles to the right.
Yeah, but I don't know if I finished my earlier thought. Unlike the Geth noises, I find the collector noises to be very...
Concussive shot, red.
Yeah, the collector assassins are a problem. And Miranda's warp is good against the Guardians. Fire is good against all of them. Which is why it's nice to have Incinerate.
This should slow him down.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I heard you. Where are you? It's also the fact that they look like giant bugs. I hate it. Like, their design is really cool, but oh. Every heebie-jeebie I have is set right off. Well, I was trying to shoot the explosive container behind him, but I mean, if I shot him in the foot and killed him, that's fine. Let's go back to that safe. You can get interrupted when you hack, which is why, or bypass, which is why I stopped. So yeah, it's once you recruit your first set of team members, in any order, honestly, although you should get Garrus and Morden first, you go to Horizon. After that, you have so many missions before the next thing goes off, so it's better to just get everybody on the team as fast as possible. Okay. Anything to explore out here? No, that's blocked off. And that's closed off. Okay, let's go.
Victim appears conscious, fully aware, trapped in stasis. Fascinating.
They've been like this a long time.
Ugh. Horizon's a great mission, but it's so fucking creepy. Yeah, I know. I know that's the way to my objective, which is why I'm making sure I'm not gonna miss anything. Like random loot, because this place is built weird. Ah, the particle beam, which I already have. This is where you find it. It's the heavy weapon. It's pretty much my de facto heavy weapon until I unlock the M20 cane, which I already have unlocked, but the cane is bullshit.
I am assuming direct control.
That's funny. It said Harbinger before. Didn't say Collector General, it said Harbinger. Game, you revealed your hand.
Your form is fragile.
Oh my god. Here we go. Shut the fuck up.
And stay down.
Harbinger takes over any collector body whenever the fuck he wants, and he's fucking annoying. And he loves to meme on you.
Just the thing to help.
Lyle, you alright? What is with all of us sliding around our cover here? Oh, for God's sake.
This should slow him down.
Assuming control of this form.
Oh, fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Assuming direct control.
Like, it's decidedly unfunny because he's actually very strong.
No pain, Shepard.
But God, you hear it so much. Shut up.
My attacks will tear you apart.
Ooh. Oh, that one wasn't explosive. God damn it, I thought I was being clever. Yeah, that Orby light he throws at you, that shit hurts. That'll take down your shield instantly. Ah!
Should burn through any armor.
Could you not fuck with the sniper scope, please? Game? Greatly appreciated. Are we done for now? The music implies no. Excuse me. Cool, I'm glad I ran up here for nothing. Thanks. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Yep, it's going over there. Don't mind me. I want to go into this house. Alright, they're gonna start showing up over here. Maybe not. Thought they did. Alright, let's go, guys.
Company. Get out here, now!
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
I cleared a path. You're lucky you're not in the hold of a collector ship right now.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
I need to know what I'm up against. Tell me everything you remember.
We lost our comm signals a few hours ago. I came down to check on the main grid. Then I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Chief Williams here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Chief Williams? Heard she was some kind of hero or something. Didn't mean nothing to me, though. Would rather she just stayed back in council space.
You're a charming human being.
Any idea what she was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling she was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
She wasn't, but alright.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
And from the cutscene, we saw that the Vermeer survivor, again, Ashley and Caden are literally interchangeable here, or trying to, but the colonists just kept finding some other reason why the grid shouldn't be repaired. So, I mean, shut the fuck up.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said she was just here to get the towers online, but mark my words, there's more to it.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
Shouldn't be hard to figure out. Just need the location.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
Yeah, wait here.
It's probably just better if you stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
You're just fucking charming. Asshole. Sorry, Nez, it just... What did I get Paragon for? Wait here. Let's fucking go. Yeah, that's a maze.
Headed for combat.
Alright, let's go.
Oh! Ooh. Should do the trick.
We are assuming control.
Good. Husks and Harbinger.
Only damage the vessel.
Oh!
Assuming control of this form.
Oh!
The shitty thing is, Harbinger continually makes his way towards you. Oh, Scions! Fuck!
I know you feel this.
Yeah, did you see that? That just went across the battlefield? That was a Scion. Garrus, get up.
Clean hit.
Yeah, that
If I must
shockwave.
tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Scions
My
are
attacks
bad
will
news.
tear you apart.
Their shockwaves go straight through cover.
Deploying incineration tech.
They give no shits. It's bad.
You will know pain, Shepard.
Garrus! Shit. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Scions are really bad news. Their shockwaves ignore cover 100%. It's really, really awful. I forgot one showed up here. Like, I knew they were on Horizon, but I forgot that they were in this area. Oh boy. Looking forward to doing this with my Sentinel, which I've never played before. Oh boy. Because they have pretty much nothing, no attack power. It's they're pretty much a support class. Because I beat the game though, with Lyle, it was like, hey, do you want like an extra weapon or something? And I did not choose sniper rifle. I was like, oh well, soldier is the only one you can really use assault rifle with, so sure. It's made the game stupid. It's made like Mass Effect 1 stupidly easy. It's hilarious. Wonder if that'll carry over into 2. No idea.
This is valuable.
But yeah, when Harbinger assumes direct control...
It's odd we haven't run across more frozen colonists.
Colonists loaded onto ship. Collector's nearly finished here. Need to hurry.
Yeah, they probably went back and mopped up everything we passed. Honestly. Whenever Harbinger assumes direct control, he just makes his way towards you on the battlefield. So you've got to take him out quick. And that attack he throws hurts like a bitch. Oh boy. You've played this courtyard once and you never forget it. There's 2 Scions.
Concussive shot ready.
Oh, Jesus. Ah, there are husks!
I've got no shields!
Shit, shit, shit. Fuck. Fuck! Damn it. I was trying to melee and I got stuck. Fucking shit balls. Wish you could melee like you could in 3. Oh, 3's combat applied to 2 would have been wonderful. Jesus Christ, why didn't they do that?
Heavy weapon.
Should do the trick.
Okay. We're gonna go to a locust.
No shields!
It's the closest we have to an assault rifle. And we gotta move. Oh God, can't I use... Okay. I could not do that before. No, Morden, I did not. They probably do. Jesus. Morden, please.
Should burn nicely.
It did. Thank you. There's more husks! Nope. Oh my god. This isn't even the worst part of this courtyard. Okay.
Heavy fire imminent.
Yep. Stay calm.
Just the thing to help.
I'm letting myself get worked up.
No shields!
Oh god, move. Oh god, move.
Scratch one!
Hello. How are we doing with the Scion here? We can take one out, that'd be great. And Morden.
Should burn nicely.
Die. Okay, we've got one down. We're good. Two at once with husks is just a lot to handle.
Taking fire.
Here, enjoy.
Oh, that could have been my death. Okay. Ammo, please. Thank you. Oh, I was letting myself get worked up because I knew they were because I knew they were here. Fuck. I was hoping there was ammo inside there. Okay. My widow looking. Good. Alright. It does get worse, yes. Gets worse than two Scions and a husk.
Joker here. Signal's
Husks.
weak, Commander, but we got you.
Time to show these things we give as good as we get. Edie, bring the defense towers online.
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Collectors will respond with force to stop it.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Let's go.
Direct intervention is necessary.
This I can deal with.
Got no shields!
Fuck you. Harbinger. Asshole.
I know you feel this.
Bishop slowing down.
Your form is fragile.
Scratch one!
That was yours.
Oh! Here, enjoy.
I hear husks. And more collectors. Goody, goody, goody.
There we go. Concussive shot ready.
What sucks is, yeah, you want to kill those as fast as you can, collectors. Because when Harbinger assumes direct control, he'll...
Assuming control of this form.
You fucker. He'll restore all of their health.
Assuming control of this form.
You already did that, asshole.
Firing a high-impact shot.
I'm so tired of him.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Ow. Alright, I think...
Doubtful that enemy has withdrawn. Reinforcements likely.
Yep. You are correct, Morden. And...
Sequential power-up initiated. Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Reinforcements. It's nice to be noticed.
Ah. So I pulled up my SMG. I hate husks. Thank you, Garrus.
Assuming control.
You piece of shit. Alright.
You cannot resist.
Shit.
This should slow him down.
Almost healed. Alright, you alright, Garrus?
Anti-ship batteries at 60%. Clicking targeting protocols to Normandy systems. Continue to protect the tower.
Alright, working on it, Edie. I'm kind of tangoing here.
What less to worry about?
Get ready. Gotta be more soon.
Edie, we need that system online.
New one. Whatever it is, don't get too close.
Shields a bit.
Target was immune. Problematic.
Guardian anti-ship batteries at 100%. I have control. Firing anti-ship batteries at collector vessel.
Firing a high-impact shot. My attack was ineffective.
No! Don't let him get away!
That ship is huge. Exactly how are we supposed to catch it?
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I did my best. You just hid in your damn bunker.
If it wasn't for Shepard, you'd all be on board that ship.
Shepard? Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, Captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a god, Delan, back from the dead.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
Yeah, fuck you too.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
It's been too long, Ash. How have you been?
That's it? You show up after 2 years and act like nothing's happened? I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. I thought you were gone. You were more than our commander. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
Not my choice. I spent the last 2 years in some kind of coma while Cerberus rebuilt me.
You're with Cerberus now? Garrus, too? I can't believe the reports were right.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel said Cerberus could be behind our missing colonies. We got a tip that this one could be the next to get hit. I went to Anderson, but he wouldn't talk. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. Worse, that you were working for the enemy.
Cerberus and I want the same thing, to save our colonies. That doesn't mean I answer to them.
Do you really believe that? Or is that just what Cerberus wants you to think? I wanted to believe that you were alive. I just never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
If Miranda's there, she'll call Ashley petty and short-sighted.
Ash, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I'd like to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. And it worries me that you do. What did they do to you? What if they're behind it? What if they're the ones working with the Collectors?
Damn it, Williams. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of the facts.
Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe it's you. Doesn't matter. I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. It's in my blood. I'm reporting back to the Citadel. I'll let them decide if they believe your story.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Ash. It'll be just like old times.
No, it won't. I'm no fan of aliens, but Cerberus has a history of being extremist. I'll never work for a group like that. So long, Commander. Good luck.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Yeah, if you're romancing the Vermeer survivor, it's even worse. Like, one of my Shepards is, purely Caden romance. Like, stays with him, doesn't romance anyone in 2. That's the only time you see the Vermeer survivor, by the way. So, say hello and goodbye to Ashley/Caden. And yeah, again, Caden's dialogue is pretty much the exact same thing beat for beat, but like it sucks even more if you've romanced them because they're just outright like, how could you? They act so betrayed. It's woof. It sucks. Collectors escaped with approximately 1/3 of Horizon's population. Front Corporation will funnel supplies, monetary aid to colonial survivors. Collector leader Harbinger demonstrates a personal interest in Shepard. Unclear whether his ability to possess his minions as cybernetic override, indication of hive mind among collectors, or even Reaper technology at work. Salvage teams captured collector bodies for study. So supposedly, I guess it's like the story that the Vermeer survivor was sent there to like confirm if Shepard was really working with Cerberus. Because they had a feeling the colony would get hit? I don't fucking know. It's weird.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
That was our first strike. How do we find them the next time?
The collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
I wondered if you had something to do with that attack. Ash said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus.
I released a few carefully disguised rumors that you might be alive and working for Cerberus.
I see. What were you trying to prove?
I suspected the collectors were looking for you or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. It was a risk, but I couldn't just wait for them to take another colony. You understand?
If you're trying to get into her good graces, this is not the way to do it, Tim.
We chased them off once. Find a target and I'll hit it.
Our target is set, but we can't reach it yet. It's their home world. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Thanks for the pep talk, but we'll be fine.
I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
Something on your mind?
No, just... there's a good chance we're not coming back, even if we get it done. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is, too. Getting some closure, you know?
So the loyalty missions are gonna start trickling in. Go to Haestrom, find Thane Krios, find Samara. So we go to Ilium for Thane and Samara, we go to Haestrom for someone else. Okay, yep. Alright, cool. This is a good place to stop. Okay, here's what happens after you do Horizon. After you do Horizon, it auto-unlocks everything. So it'll auto-unlock Lair of the Shadow Broker when you haven't even met the character that's involved with yet. So you can literally walk up to that character and start the DLC without even, like, getting the background behind it. And they're even more... like, even worse, I would say, is I can't access my, I can't read my dossiers right now. I can't go to, like, the team screen to read my dossiers because that requires touching my private terminal. Which, if I do, that will start an introductory cutscene to the DLC that leads into Mass Effect 3. Like, it starts the cutscene for Arrival, which is leading straight into Mass Effect 3. So, quick history lesson. Originally what had happened was they advertised this game as literally everyone can die. No one can survive. The entire Normandy can go down in flames again. And even if you do proper, like, good enough preparations, Shepard can still die if you're not careful, and it's permanent, and Shepard is just dead forever. They had to retcon that for 3, because once they started brainstorming for 3, they realized that Shepard was the only person who could do what they were planning. And the prototype for the new character got put into one of your new squad mates in 3, James Vega. So, but like originally, like so that didn't happen at first though. And Arrival was the last thing to come out before 3. So Arrival, so it went like Mass Effect, and then Altera, so exploring for the Normandy's wreckage. Kasumi and Zaid were released around the same time, I believe. Like all those 3 were released around the same time, and then you got Project Overlord, which was a bigger DLC, more story oriented, and then you got Lair of the Shadow Broker, which was very highly anticipated, and we thought that was it, and we were waiting for 3, and then BioWare came out with a statement saying we have to retcon a permadeath Shepard. So if you have done a permadeath Shepard, I forget how they got around it. I think you just had to play the game again and have your Shepard live, or you would like make a new Shepard from scratch in 3. Like you would just start 3 from scratch. Like nothing would carry over. So you essentially pretty much had to make a Shepard at least from 2, or you had to replay your 2 Shepard and have them make all the right choices. There was really no way to like carry it over, and because everyone else has to, for Shepard to die, everyone else has to die. So so they came out with the announcement that things were going differently in the Mass Effect 3 planning phases, and they were releasing a DLC called Arrival to lead into Mass Effect 3, to sort of set up Mass Effect 3. So then that came out, but that has a whole opening cinematic associated with it when you touch your fucking terminal. So I can't do that, so I just need to avoid my terminal and not check my messages for now. And then what I'll do is, because, I mean, you can't do it in your room or anything like that. What I'll do is I will, oh, no. Heavy skin weave. More health, please. Heavy bone weave. Please. Boo. Is I'll record it on my PlayStation 4. And I'll trim. What I'll do is off camera, I will trim. Like I'll go through the thing. I won't read any of my messages, but I'll go through the cutscene at the beginning, and then I'll take a clip and I'll trim it down so it's just the beginning. And then when I start Arrival, I'll go into my storage and pull that up so you guys can see the beginning of it, because expecting you to remember everything, like expecting you to remember the details of the beginning of the ending DLC to Mass Effect 2 at like the 3rd point of the game, generously the halfway point of the game, is absolute baloney. I'm not gonna ask that. So.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
Oh, it was ocular nerve flashbangs.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, the ocular nerve flashbangs have a chance of exploding their head. Put a pin in that.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
I always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
So that's Jacob's loyalty mission I just got. Don't touch the terminal.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, well, that's a problem, Kelly.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
We've been through a lot. I wish we could have had more time together.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, actually. Shit.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal.
Yeah.
Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Miranda wants to talk to me about her loyalty mission. We're gonna talk to Joker, though. And end it.
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Ash. Operations Chief Williams, wasn't it?
She moved on. I can't blame her.
She was frontline with you blowing up half the Citadel, and I'm the one who gets roped back into saving the galaxy? Did somebody switch our files?
You're the force that pulls it all together, Joker.
Yeah, it sucks, I'll give you that.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the...
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
Alright, stop flirting with the AI. Joker. Okay. We'll talk to Miranda later. We'll make our rounds next time. Yeah. There we go. Well, it tells you. Tali. She's tali'zorah vas Nema. So, Tali of the Nema. She's tali'zorah vas Nema Naraya is her full name. Tali of the Nema from the Raya. So yeah, we go to Haestrom to get Tali, and Ilium to get Thane and Samara. But yeah, we'll cover that next time. I'll do the recording of like the terminal message with arrival and shit like that off screen, because Jesus Christ, it's a clusterfuck. I wish that they had unlocked that post game. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.